Can you hear me? Blah, 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 blah. All right. So we're looking here, characteristics of this disease here. It looks like, yeah. I wish, let's do this. Is that better? Okay. All right. So this is the top of the leaf. Okay. And here's the bottom of the leaf. When you're looking for a disease, always look at the bottom first, and you'll usually find the reproductive structures or some kind of mycelia. So what we're looking at here is mycelial matting. These are globs of hyphae. They're kind of like a mycelia. It's just a big patch of the hyphae. Spread all throughout. Doesn't really seem too concerned about being on a vein, right? Yeah. All along the vein. So what we're probably looking at here is a fungus. Most likely it's actually a rust. But it'll behave like a fungus. Let's take a look at this one here. What are we looking at here, folks? Wrong. Right. So fungus. So it's going over the veins, right? This vein goes all the way up here, whoop, goes right up over that. Right up onto the vein right here. Also, the yellowing around the spot. You see any of that? On the veins. Well, the veins are nutrient deficient. Remember when I said purple halo? Purple halo around the outside for the fungus. And if you just look for a spot, usually a spot, it's going to be fungus, right? What do we got here? So, not crossing any veins. Actually, it is. Right there, it is. Actually, I'm gonna give you a little hint on what this is. Oop. Yeah, but this is, if I was to guess what it is, it's a fungus caused by slugs. So the slugs come in, they have a rasping mouth part where it actually rips the first few layers of cells off the top of the leaf. And it'll actually, when it just comes through and starts rasping like that, I'm going to try to let go of this here. So as it tries to, kind of comes along and just does this kind of scratching on it, eats along. And then once it leaves, a fungus will actually inhabit that, that hole that it had created. So I would say this is a fungus caused by an insect. Let's take a look here. Fungus, right? Remember when I said that 8 out of 10 of them is probably going to be fungus? So it's a good guess just to say, yell out fungus. But what we have here is, right, we have the chlorosis, the yellowing, and then you have dead material, completely dead material, desiccated dead material in the middle, looking at a fungus. Let's look at this one. Oh yeah. So each one would have a species name. What do you think caused that? What is it? It's pretty dry, pretty crispy. So I'm going to say not water soaked. I'm going to say fungus. And what happened was It looked like some abiotic factor like wind or something caused a rip in it. And then that fungus went right in through that hole and is pretty much decimating from the top to bottom. If we put this under, I have this microscope, which I'll set up, give you a chance to really see mycelia. So once you guys are out looking at your stuff, I'll see if I can get some mycelia under here and you can observe it. One of my plans this morning was to go find some bacteria, but my house exploded, so I didn't find any. So I only have fungus to show you today. But we know what we're looking for. I bet you somebody might have bacteria around here. If you do, I will help you identify it. Yeah, what is it? Yep. Aphids. What kind of mouth structures do aphids have? Piercing. Correct. How would you address this problem? Soap. Good answer. Why? They're soft-bodied insects, and the soft-bodied ones need to shed their exoskeleton like on a daily basis. So you would use a little bit of soap and kill these guys off. See if we can get them to move around.
Seems like one easy remedy for
They're all, you know what it is? These are all what? Exactly. Correct. These are all exoskeletons that other aphids have left behind. These are not alive. I bet you if you keep looking, you'll find some live ones on there. Maybe. They shed their skin, and then they leave back an exoskeleton. What are we looking at on the back? Yeah. These would be. I'm thinking poop from something else, not the aphid. Where is he? Oh, there he goes. I'm alive. Also, aphids look a lot like mites sometimes. So don't just settle for aphid. Really make sure that you identify it. Make sure that it's not a mite, because it's totally different practice to get rid of them. Okay? If you guys have any questions on how to look at these under the microscopes, let me know. They all have a high, medium, and low light. Use which light works best for you. And see if we could answer those first two questions. And then if you are really fast, let's see if you can get on this dichotomous key. Maybe not, maybe you could do it as a group or something. Maybe just get one or two of them identified on here. Okay? Go to it, and then at the end of class, you got about 25, 30 minutes. We shouldn't need that much time, but hopefully everybody can just tell what it is. Maybe we could put it under the microscope. You could identify it, tell me why it is that, and then what your insect looks like or what it is. So you got a little bit of time. Take a look. What?